All right, what's going on, guys? What's up, North Sale? What's up, Peter? What's up, Chad? What's up, Fulton? ALB Trading, what's up? Mig 11, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Baja says he picked the right day to sleep in. I guess. Did have a couple movers this morning. So far, VLCN kind of in a chop fest here since 7 a.m. KZIA, nice little breakout here, pulling back, making a new high, but now pulling back again. A little bit lighter volume than it was yesterday, but maybe we can see continuation. BDRX, fresh gapper, pretty decent volume here. Nice move here from 70 cents up to $1.64. This is our leading gapper up 100%. So penny stocks again moving. Penny stocks are moving. BDRX trading high after company reported 12-month phase 2 trial results for E-Rapid and treating familial endometriosis polyposis. Something crazy. So that's good. Phase 2 trial results. Positive phase 2 trial results is always good to see. I think BDRX could be pretty decent. Let's take a look here at the larger time frames. Looks like it does have trouble holding highs. Every time it pops up, it flushes back down. So I wouldn't expect this to be a multi-day runner. At least it hasn't shown that in the past. But maybe we'll see some brief momentum on it. Maybe we'll see some brief momentum. As far as levels go, you can delete this. We've traded this before. So previous support now becoming resistance here. So I'd say about 195 up till 2, somewhere in that area. Could be some resistance, and then up again here at 260. Because it looks like we tried to break out. We tried to break out here and then rejected that level again. So there's definitely some resistance there. And then again, up at 299.3. Which also coincides with psychological resistance. This one is going to have tight halt bands because we did close below 75 cents. I believe so, yeah, 72. We closed at 72 cents. We couldn't close 3 cents higher. We could have closed at 75 or 76. The halt bands would be much bigger, but halt bands are going to be 15 cents, which is just going to be, if this is the one, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to trade around those halt bands. So we got to be ready for that, if this is the one. Good morning, Ohad. Good morning, Felipe. Kyle says, hi, Triad. Did you open the Webull and try it yet? No, I have not tried Webull yet. I've not tried Webull. I'm really waiting for this Dash Trader to be alive again. It's still in beta version as far as I can tell, as far as I know. They didn't send out any alerts or emails. They said it would be ready by June 1st. They said June 1st it'll be ready. And it's been 40 days later, and still waiting. Still waiting. Then they said July. I think they said like the first week of July. Well, first week of July is came and went, and we're still not using Dash Trader. So I don't know what the holdup is, but I want my hotkeys back. I want my hotkeys, my bid offset hotkeys. I would have done way better yesterday if I had my bid offset hotkeys. IVP just had an enormous spread. Enormous. So, would have been nice. Web searcher. First we have Fernando. Hello Triad, can you write what is in your watch list here, please? Yeah, watch list is BDRX. So far I only went over BDRX. So getting through the watch list. If you want to, let's see here. I can write it in the Discord if you're in the Discord. Web searcher says, good morning, HSCS news running. HSCS, let's take a look. HSCS. Nice move there from 440 up to 740 in just 4 candles. Light volume. 100K there at the high. This one 10-cent spread, 5-cent spread. Let's see. Oof, 20-cent spread. Oof. This is where you need those bid offset orders. Yeah, HSCS. Yeah, we're up. It is a micro float. That's why the spread's so wide. So the float on HSCS is 600,000 shares. 600,000 shares, that's like the lowest I've seen in a long time. I don't doubt this will make a move. Hyper scalping this is going to be hectic. It's going to be hectic. The reason being is because if you're taking so many orders, the risk on the spread is too big. It's too big. A buy and hold strategy with the stop loss is probably going to be your best bet on something like this, and giving it time to offset the risk of getting in and getting out all the time. So maybe down here, let's see. Oh, I was just about to put out a limit order there. Down there it's 40. If we can come back down there at 40. Yeah, okay. See if they get filled. Let's go. 50 shares, 630. Let's watch this baby ride. Let's see the bounce. Hands off the sell button. Hands off the sell button. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Stop loss. I'd say stop loss under the 9 EMA. I want to see the 9 EMA hold here, which is at 612. Are we going to bounce? Can we bounce? Can we bounce? Can we bounce? Can we bounce? Yeah, this is not usually like me, but because the spread is so wide, if I'm just constantly trying to get in, get out, get in, get out, I'm losing 20 cents on the spread every time. I mean, even if I get in on the bid, like, holy crap, let's get it out on the ask here. Okay, wait, let's just... Ah, Jesus. Let's see if we can bounce a little more. Can we get up to like 720, maybe through the high? I'll sell half there at 680 if we can get back up. That was a 50-cent trade, but I couldn't get out on the ask. Come on. A lot of selling going on here. All right. Small trade out half. Can we bounce a little more, please? Yeah, how am I selling half? I'm just typing in the quantity. Literally just going into the box and typing in half. Which does take time, but... Alright, we should not get back down to 630. If we get back down to 630, I should probably cut it for break even on the last half there. Okay. Well, so much for that trade. $3 after selling half for a loss or break even. This is why you cut the loss, because look at Now we're down there at $5.95. I had the great idea, though. I had a great idea. We had a nice 50-cent bounce from my entry. It was great, but we couldn't keep going. And if I would have held that, and it would have actually worked in my favor, that could have easily been like $1 or $1.50 share win. Because this is the type of stock that can move like $2 a share in like 2 candles. Like this is exactly what we saw here. 2 candles, $5.30. After the second candle, it's $7. Like we could definitely have saw that kind of move. But small share size, pre-market. It is what it is. This is why we do small size pre-market on this type of action with the large spread. Practice my discipline with holding, giving it time. I think it was successful. It was a successful trade. Okay, so moving on. So BDRX, we said it had news for phase 2 results. The float, did we go over to float? Let's go over to float. BDRX. 10.3 million shares. 10.3 million shares. Pretty good. Especially if it's a low price. We can be able to turn those shares. Pretty good. Nice bounce here, higher low. Can this candle start making its way back to 64 cents, 164? So that's BDRX, the main watch today. Next one on the gap scan, VLCN. This one's a chop fest. Do we have news on it? No news. RNLX is the next one. RNLX, another chop fest. Trading higher after the company announced collaboration with Steno Diabetes Center Copenhagen to advance translation of precision medicine solutions for patients with diabetes and chronic kidney disease. Okay, so it's a partnership collaboration with the Diabetes Center in Copenhagen. To develop a roadmap for implementation of Kidney Intel, marking first expansion for Kidney Intel X platform beyond the US. I guess it's pretty decent. How's the float? 69 million. 69 million shares. It's quite big, but it is a 40 cents a share, so that has something going for it. So at least it may offset the larger float, but the price action isn't looking too good. Like every time it pops up, it just flushes. It's like an absolute roller coaster. This is not usually a good sign. There's news on VLCN. VLCN. What kind of news you got? Do not see in the news. I don't know where you got the news from. Is BDRX at the cumulative 250 split limit? Cumulative 250 split limit. What? I'm not sure what you mean there. BDRX. At 6:47 a.m. on TOS, I do not see any news on VLCN, Chad. Oh, 6:47. Oh no, that's just an article. That's just a Benzinga article. That's just a Benzinga. You can tell because it says Benzinga Newswire. It's just like an article. EV maker stock skyrockets over 70% pre-market. Following, so it looks like the news is EB Group's buy-sell transactions, whichever. I'm not sure what that means. So I'm gonna take a look. But I don't think it's published by the company. Yeah, so it's EBS Group buy-sell transactions. I guess maybe they, in response to a series of buy-sell transactions. I guess they bought shares and sold some. I'm not sure. UBS Group engaged in buying and selling shares of the company, triggering a sharp rise in the share price. So it looks like the EBS bought 108 shares. That's it. This stock is up. How many percents? How many percents is this? 73%. Because this company bought 108 shares. That's it. Are you kidding me? I could buy 108 shares. And why does this, can this thing double for me, please? Jeez. Literally, what? Yeah, so he bought 108 shares at, what, $4.30, and the stock doubles off 108 shares. That's ridiculous. Yeah, so that's the news. I don't like it. So, Chad, you gotta read. You gotta read the news, as RT would say, in RT's voice. Gotta read the news. No, that's not him. Gotta read. I gotta practice my RT voice. Trap Trader, what's up? Trap Trader. All right. So next one here on the gap scan, KZIA. This one's holding up quite nice. Maybe we could see a curl. Yeah, that's what Chad says. Read the news, brother. That's what he says, yeah. Read the news, brother. Yeah, so looking pretty good on the technicals. We formed a base here on the higher low. Curling up. I think we could see, if you see a break of 109, pivot, curl up to 119. Would be nice. I think KZIA has got some steam behind it. I think we could see some continuation. In case I'm not looking at it, I want to keep an alert up there. VLCN, I don't like VLCN. BDRX is the other one that I like. So BDRX and KZIA are my main ones. So looks like we're forming a sort of a curl here. Hopefully we can kind of hold this little trend and bust out through here. If not, even if it does come down, it'll still be fine as long as it doesn't break this low here. If we break this low and start stair stepping down, then likely backside, but at the open, I'm sure we're going to get some volatility, so I wouldn't doubt if we come down here and like maybe retest the lows and then do some either a red to green move. It would still be fine as long as it doesn't close like down here and then continually start stair stepping down. BDRX tight halt bands. Yeah, BDRX will be tight halt bands. KZIA will not be tight halt bands, I don't think. Oh no, we will be. I thought we closed over 75 cents. No, we closed down here. 65. So yeah, KZIA and BDRX will be 15 cents halt bands. So 15 cents down, 15 cents up with the 30-cent range. So get ready to trade around halts today. There's not much you can do to avoid them. If you're trading KZIA or BDRX, the only thing you can do is manage your risk to the best of your ability. Watch those dips. Yeah, dip trades into a halt down are my biggest losses of my career. Dip trades into a halt down. So I got to be careful. But sometimes you can catch a false halt as well. Sometimes false halts down when you get pinned to the halt level, and then you see a stack of sellers, and then the momentum flips, and you start to see the stack of sellers getting chipped away, buying into that, and then seeing a nice little pop. Is always a good play, but definitely risky for getting caught in that halt if it doesn't bounce. Yeah, I mean, some people to work around the halts do hold longer. BDRX making a little run for it here. Yeah, some people like to hold longer. Some people like to avoid dips and only trade high, looking to catch a halt up. Some people like to trade halt resumption to avoid it as much as possible. I don't know. I guess it's just your style, whatever style you like. So nice little breakout here coming into the open, which is good. Adam James in at 52, so he's sitting nice and pretty here. Hopefully he's has a target price if he's not already out. And some like it all. Yeah, David Kelly says some love the halts, the tight halt bands, in some weird way. Still in. Haddon James is going for the bigger move. Learning to hold longer. Yeah, in this type of market, we've been seeing massive moves, so holding longer could be the way to go. It could pay off. Where are we at here in the larger time frames? So 195 would be a good target for maybe over the course of 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour. Good morning. Is DAS doing anything for you yet? No, I'm not trading through DAS yet. I wish I was. Still trading through Thinkorswim. Still using DAS though for my data provider. So still using it for level 2 and tape data. I buy all the sorts of plays. I buy dips. Some stocks gone quiet too. Yeah, I mean, some people like to trade off the bottom fish like a catfish. You know, trading off the low. Like some people like to catfish like down here. Trying to catch like this dip here, a little pop. It's a tough style. It's a tough style to trade. But some people like it. I'm not much of a catfish. I'm like a piranha. I like to get in, get out on high volume, high volatile areas. More like a piranha. Haddon James, I think at 925, after 925 to 930, I think you're locked in. That's what I believe. I don't know if you can actually trade between 925 and 930. I'm actually not sure. Someone said, well, I think it happened to me before. I was in a trade and I was trying to sell after 925, but before 930, and I couldn't sell. I don't know. Try to sell one share and see if it goes through. I think you're locked in for the 5 minutes. I don't think TOS allows you to trade. for these 5 minutes. Let's try it. Let me try it. One share. In. Out. Okay, no, it does work. I don't know. Someone said that I was like locked in, that you couldn't trade for 5 minutes. All right, as you guys are tuning in your own trading, make sure you drop that like on the way out. Subscribe if you're new. Looks like we got BDRX and KZIA, main ones on watch. BDRX got some news, a low float. I think we're at 10 million share float or 6 million share float, something like that. KZIA, continuation from yesterday, potentially. Jay Dawson says BSFC. I did briefly look at this. Chart isn't looking too good right now. Do we have news on it? We don't have any news on it. If it does make a move, I'll be ready for it. I'll put an alert on there for you. Dex says it could have just been a screw up on their side. All right, so I'm gonna get tuned in and ready for trading. Stay calm, cool, and collected. Could be a volatile day. We've been seeing big moves, so be ready for anything. Also be wary of these halts on BDRX and KZIA. Good luck, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, peace.